I pulled into the driveway of my lakeside cabin, only to find a massive moving truck blocking my path. My sister Mia was directing movers to carry her velvet sofa up my front steps. My parents were on the porch, literally prying off my smart lock with a crowbar. Growing up, Mia was the undisputed golden child, and I was the practice dummy. My parents gladly paid for her new car and luxury vacations. Meanwhile, I was told to get a job at 16 if I wanted to eat. When I struggled through college working 3 jobs, they refused to co-sign a tiny student loan. But when Mia racked up massive credit card debt, they drained their savings to bail her out. Fast forward 8 years. I built a successful software business from the ground up. I finally achieved real financial stability and bought my dream property, a secluded 3-bedroom mountain cabin. I made the naive mistake of inviting my parents over, desperately hoping they'd finally be proud of me. Instead, my mom looked around the spacious living room, scowled, and said, "This is entirely too much space for a single woman. Mia is pregnant and her apartment is cramped. You need to let her have this house." I laughed out loud, thinking it was a terrible joke. It wasn't. Mia demanded I transfer the deed to her name because she deserved a peaceful environment for the baby. I told them absolutely not, kicked them out, and thought that bizarre chapter was finally closed. I was dead wrong. A month later, while on a business trip, my security alerts went crazy. I opened the app and watched live as my family ambushed my property. They had hired a moving crew, assuming I wouldn't have the spine to kick them out once her stuff was inside. I called 911 and drove straight back. When I arrived, police were already on scene. Mia was hysterical, waving a crumpled paper in an officer's face, screaming that she was the legal tenant. I stepped out of my car and calmly handed the officer my ID and the original deed. The officer looked at Mia's paper, a crudely forged lease with a fake signature that looked absolutely nothing like mine. "She's lying!" my mother shrieked, pointing a shaking finger at me. "She promised this house to her sister. Just do it for her. She's family." The officer wasn't amused. He pointed at the crowbar near my ruined door. "Breaking and entering, trespassing, property damage, and forging legal documents," he listed sharply. "Pack everything back into that truck right now, or you're all leaving in handcuffs." Mia threw a massive tantrum, sobbing about her baby, but the cops didn't budge. My father, pale and humiliated, tried to apologize, but I cut him off. "I want them off my property permanently," I stated coldly. They spent the next 2 agonizing hours doing the ultimate walk of shame, hauling every heavy box back into the truck under strict police watch. As they finally left, my mother spat, "You are completely disowned." "Good," I replied. "No more holidays where you treat me like trash." Karma hit fast. Mia's boyfriend discovered her hidden debts and dumped her immediately. She ended up having to move into my parents' cramped basement anyway. I got a restraining order and upgraded my security. As for me, I kept my mountain cabin completely family-free.